front off. Australia setting about 550 on radar, and then the Finns coming back with a super surprise attack to beat that in 510. But anyway, game is on, and we are in the match in 10 seconds. DMJ, take us away in this first round.
That's right, first round we're playing radar here. The Finns against Australia. 3, 2, 1, and it's chocolate cookies. As we run out, Haste popping out the side of the main spawn area, looking to get out. Iceman seems to be stuck, and 40 plays down an airstrike, waiting for... Oh! The Finns are already pushing in, and they're laying some absolute smackdown as the Australians slash kill to get themselves some more position. Flash!
Yes, indeed. 4 Finns pushing around the side from the main road. There are, in fact, no Australians there except for Shaggy, who, I mean, he's good, but he can't take on 4 of them, surely. As Zipez and Twiddly come in and take them out. Raven Eye gets a kill on Rico with his rifle grenade, and the Dino is down already with 11:18 left on the clock. So great stuff there from the Finns, catching the Aussies off guard and pushing around to the side. It's a 4-on-4 battle as the Aussies have just spawned. They are on Axis, defending this map radar. But it looks like the Finns have got the flag as well and surrounded Rico, who gets taken out now. 40's come through, he's taken out the players. Shaggy was going for defuse and super close, but unable to do anything there. And that Dino is about to blow 2-1, and there has gone the blower with 11:50 on the clock. So a great push by the Finns. They've secured the flag as well, and they're already pushing up to the boost point at the west. DMJ, take us away.
This is not good for the Aussies. The Finns Super Jormazori's gone for a dot grab, but he gets basically swatted down, takes out 40. He gets taken out by Iceman 34 as the Australians set up around the west radar. Hayes picks up 40 and they're running around. Artie strike down on the bridge area as the Finns get the side entrance. The Aussies, they're looking a bit shocked here. They've been pushed back. It was a bit unexpected by powerful Finns as there's 20 on that main side. Dynamite there. Flash.
Yes, 40 finally managed to get around to the CP. He's built that now, but it looked like Squishy must have trick jumped in with a uni or something, sort of stealing a little leaf out of Shaggy's textbook there, and he was garanding sniper from the side entrance. Very effective for a little while until 40 went up and took him out. The side entrance is down now, and it doesn't look like there are too many Aussies there. There's 40 Haste. He gets taken out now by Zipez. Rico comes in. He's there camping it up. So Haste and Rico triple teaming. I don't know, well, it felt like there were 3 of them. Here comes Iceman 34, there's the 3rd player, and there's a hell of a lot of dead bodies there, ungibbed. Iceman 34 comes in to take him out, and Raven Eye takes out him, except there was another player here. Oh, he's taken out. 40 comes in with a last minute rifle grenade from long range. Zpez takes him out with a rifle grenade now, and there are 4 allied players in the CP, but no Covey, so that CP is going to stay up for a little bit longer, DMJ, as they push out from the side.
That's right, the Finns are there coming around. They're trying to get the east docks. My apologies, listeners. I'm getting a bit mumbly at the moment. As Haste goes, takes down Jubis. Picks up 40, but he's still getting hampered. Rico coming around. He's going up head-to-head with Twitty. Takes him down quite easily. Haste, now they're setting up the east defense quite thing, as Haste still peppering from the CP side, trying to get him as he dodges a grenade. Haste.
Yeah, some great stuff there from Haste. As the allies once again push out, there's a boost going on Twiddly and Jahus jumping up now. They're going to get a ninja on those parts. There's an aid come in, but it was a tiny bit too late to get that thing. Haste now taking on Jahus. He takes him out. Beautiful stuff from Haste. Haste on fire for the Aussies. He has the most XP. There's another 2 of them. Xpaz comes in. Squishy comes in. Shaggy taken out. He was on the west bridge. Rico saves the day though, taking out Haste's killer, getting some revenge. And the east parts are being taken now by Raven Eye. He's over the hill now. With 8 left on the clock. DMJ, the Aussies looking a little bit shell-shocked like they did last time they played the Finns on this map.
That's right, they're just getting pushed back and pushed back, but you got to remember on this map the west parts are the key and they're a lot easier to defend than the east. Raven Eye sitting there trying to see if any Aussies are coming around that
2 allies coming up now from the bottom spawn. Sorry to interrupt you there, DMJ, but they are coming up and they look like they're about to camp the Axis spawn, which can be absolutely devastating. Haste's there to take them on, as is Rico, but he was taken out. Beautiful spawn camp from the Finns, 3 of them there, and another one coming up now. So 4 Finns coming up from the Allies' Axis bottom spawn. but they don't. They appear to continue their spawn camp rather than coming from the parts. Here they come now. No Name getting back raged. He runs away and packs up. And Jachus coming up now. He's getting shot at from 40 and from Iceman 34 and from No Name, who was proning on the parts. So great stuff here by the Aussies. It's scrambling West defense. Twiddly takes out 2 as the Allies finally cap the East parts. DMJ, what are you watching?
I'm watching a West push coming up for the parts as they're coming around from Super Jora, coming around, trying to get up to the docks.
Wow, with, 3 Axis players up the top there, taken out from the Gator. Sorry again, DMJ, keep on interrupting you. 40 taken out, back rage all round. Here goes the parts. They are off. Those double mines there from 40 once again. Not doing the trick on the Finns. They are a bit tricky like that. The parts are down. They were heading to side, but they're taken down, but no one's there to claim them yet. So it would be very easy for an Allied player to spawn, except Rico now coming across DMJ. Great foliage there by the Aussie.
Yeah, that definitely was a bit of a game saver there. It could have been some real trouble as 40 throws a grenade out onto the main spawn area, onto the truck to stop the Finns pushing through main. And the Aussies slash kill to get a better position as they... I believe they're going to set up a West radar area. Yes, the Iceman, 3-man Artie. That's pretty good GGs there, and that'll put a real dent in the Finnish push there. 007, what are you saying, mate?
Watching Haste and Rico at the moment. Haste is, until now, been defending East, picking off the guys as they run over the hill, ripping the Finnish attack to shreds every time they try.
Yep, and the Aussies have just respawned again.
Once again, pushing there, sitting at the east, camping up that Aussie lower spawn. So, if I were the Aussies, I'd have a hell of a lot of players spawning at the west hut to really just destroy the attack of these Finns from the west, from the lower spawn. It's not really useful. Here they go, trick jumping across from the Gator. That parts and 40's landmine finally takes out Twiddly, but there are another 2 players there. Raveneye takes him out. Raveneye has the parts now. He's packing himself up. He's going short by the looks of things, and it doesn't look like the Aussies are going to get there in time. Here they go. Heads up from 40. Huge stuff. They're going to get this. They're going to retake these parts. If Iceman 34 can take out Squishy and get across, he gets taken out. Squishy's 45, but No Name saves the day. He's no name at the moment. And the Aussies have saved that parts, but there's another attack coming on the parts. The Finns have yet to let up. Super Juma is getting the parts now. He's trick jumping up, and I'd say he's going to get past. No, he's going long this time. They're doing the smart thing. They're going past side. Yes, DMJ, take it away.
The Aussies, they're pushing around to the main entrance. They're going to try to avoid an airstrike at the moment, as someone gets taken out by Super Jora's airstrike, and the Finns are pushing up to the centre, trying to stop these Aussies from getting to the truck and getting a bit of a foothold around this truck area, and it looks like they've succeeded. This could be a pretty easy cap for the Finns, and they'll be setting a fairly good time, but I think the Australians are going to be able to get on top of it. And here comes the Finns. They're around the truck area, and that's a cap.
Yes, indeed. 4:09 left on the clock. 7:50 set. So a very good hold by the Aussies. An absolute scrambling hold there, but they managed to do it. And 7:50 is a couple of minutes slower than what they managed to set against the Finns last time. DMJ, quickly take us through the stats as my phone beeps away.
As your phone beeps away, Rico highest frag experience points, haste. A lot of haste, a lot of Rico, and once again that's moved too quick for me to grab it. Now we're waiting on 8 players now. Australians have managed to hold up a fairly good time, which they should be able to beat, hopefully, given their last performance has been pretty quick with the Shifty Ninja underpants run flash.
Yes, well, I'm sure the Finns will be onto it. They tried it themselves this time and managed to do it pretty successfully. We have...
Actually, they didn't. That covert came through the main door that first time, straight to the CP area.
Well, had they been downloading the demos and casts from www.gamestah.com, they might very well have known that was the Aussie strat. And prepare to fight goes the call. No time being wasted here. We've got NXM and Super Ref in the server. And 5 seconds left. Take it away, DMJ.
Yes, we've got the Aussies on attack here, trying to beat the finish time, and we are up and going. Watching Haste trick jump off the top there, and he's going to run through fairly quickly towards the main flag area as the Finns put down 2 airstrikes, hopefully to suppress the first Aussie push, which Haste managed to somehow avoid. Now that's pretty amazing as Iceman gets taken down. So does Shaggy. killed by Jewis, but Iceman comes to save, takes out Jewis. Iceman taken out by Super Jora on the way to the flag and to the main CP areas. One of the Finns tries to get a bit of back rage going on the Aussies. Don't know if that was too successful. 007, you seen any different strats going on here?
No, not really. Just watching Rico come through and pick up from all the finishing on Gibbs.
Yes, indeed, as the Aussies struggling. A great first hold, that first push from this map, absolutely crucial for this first stage defense, as 40 and No Name push around to the side now. The CP is up, but the engineer who did it has run away. No, he hasn't. He's Raven Eye. He's backraged. I completely missed him as a Shoutcast. I got the tags above me. He was camping it up at the side. Took out 40, took out No Name. Beautiful stuff from Raven Eye. He saved the day at the side. He's getting killed now by Haste. Haste pushes in. He's got his pistol whipping at, and he's gotten a mine down Raven Eye there. But it looks like unless Haste jumps on it, it will be all over. Haste has jumped on it. He's taken out. But 40 is there as an engineer, so they're going to get a plant down at the side. DMJ, what's happening at the flag? Here comes Raven Eye.
At the flag. That's right, Raven Eye's come around from the behind, trying to take out Iceman. Takes out Raven Eye, but Joas takes out Iceman in return. Joas takes out Shaggy, but gets... Ooh, Iceman gets revived by No Name. The action's so full on here at the moment as the Aussies slash kill and try to defend that plant on the main areas. Iceman seems to be going around the back maybe to get a main plant or maybe a flag run. It'll be interesting to see here. As they're coming around the back here, let's switch the action and see what's going on. Ooh, Super Jora's coming around to get the ops. Raven Eye, they're sitting in the CP area. Oh, getting attacked already. Aussies have blown the door. Haste against Raven Eye. Raven Eye takes out Haste. Gets revived by Super Jora. That was Raven Eye, my apologies. Aussies have got to really push through into this CP area if they really want to get a proper push in on these stocks with 5 minutes 23 to go. Haste, it's not looking very promising on the Australian side.
Well, my name's Flash, and I'm sure Haste would agree with you in that case. Yeah, still no flag grab from the Aussies, still no main plant. The Axis are defending the CP, and they are also defending the flag. So, if the Aussies do manage to push through at the right time, there goes a flag grab, and it was floored by the... foiled, I should say, by the Axis team. Although 3 allies are now pushing in, and they have got the flag. There are 4 landmines right next to the truck, so they're going to be tripped surely. 40 pushes in, he trips the last one. He manages to skip them all somehow, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem as the Aussies slash kill out. There's only 4:36 though left on the clock, and it was very nicely done there by the Finns. That first stage defense, that was a good 3 minutes, and that is absolutely crucial time on this map. DMJ, are you watching the side?
Yes, I am, Margaret, as the Aussies keep trying to push in with a rifle grenade. Fajitas getting there, No Name coming through, so is Rico, but he gets taken, No Name gets taken out by Zeppers. The Aussies are still trying to have a bit of push, getting a push in, but they're not being very successful here. The Finns have barricaded up the CP area pretty well. They're going to really need to get some really proper pushes in there, but we've gotten the main entrance, so that's going to break up the attack, and if the Australians are wise, they should push through here. But the Aussies are still going for their CP area.
Panzer into nobody. He'll be very disappointed with that, and as such 40 pushes in, takes out one, and is taken out himself, and that side defense still unable to be halted. Super Jim has got a nade. He's up the top, and he does it beautifully onto Rico. Shaggy gets taken out now. No Name is back raging. Here comes Twiddly. Twiddly taken out by Haste, who has come in to support No Name. He TKs and revives No Name now, as the allies have secured the CP, at least with medics, but the Covey... Oh, the Covey must have been successful. I didn't have a build, but here come the allies. They've got a build on the CP now, which is absolutely vital here. 3 minutes 12 left on the clock. They've still got to grab east and west, but hopefully they can do it from the Aussie point of view. DMJ, what are you watching?
I'm watching Rico pushing out through the front entrance, trying to make a grab run off the side docks there. Gets taken out by Squash as Hayes tries to come around for the east. Of swap sides, which seems to be an attack on the east at the moment. Hayes pushing around the side here. He's going to come against Jahitas and Squash. Don't think there's going to be much of a chance as Squash takes down Haste and then attacks 40.
Shaggy
this is
back raging. He's back raging at east. Can he do it? He takes out Raven Eye. Iwajima slash kills out. Beautifully timed push from Shaggy. He gets east with almost absolutely no resistance, but somehow Super Joma, wherever he was, I have no idea where he was, he takes him out. Absolute. Oh, he was at fake radar. That is awesome shooting. We'll get 007 to follow him because he is just absolutely firing here for the Finns with nades, with SMG. So 007, keep an eye on Super Jima. And as Haste now once again comes around the back of the east part, still no push at all from the Aussies on main. Interesting to see that strategy. 2 minutes on the clock. It's going to be certainly tight for the Aussies here. DMJ, what are you watching? Any action where you are?
I am watching the east push as the Aussies push themselves out of the CP area, but they're still getting peppered by these Finns. Looks like this lag hasn't affected them at all, or they've either learned how to deal with it. As Shaggy and Rico both try to get around the gap, they're actually going around the other side of the east pass to confuse Squash as he tries to pistol up, but he's... Oh! Finns have slash killed. This could be a chance for Shaggy to grab the docks. And Shaggy's got an east! This could be it. This could be a winning round.
40 and No Name with him. They're all taken out. Raveneye does it for them. He takes them out. Is in turn taken out by Rico. The docks are still down the bottom. It doesn't look like there's going to be a grab, but the return has happened there at the west. But I believe the Aussies have got east in Shaggy. He must be pushing long. And it looks like the Finns are even pushing to try and defend that. But here come the Aussies here. They slash kill out now. As do the Finns with 59 seconds left. They are going to be frantically defending that west part, and it was almost all over there for the Finns as the Aussies got a double grab. Beautiful stuff there from them, but that was taken out. It was almost better if Iceman had have gone short then.
44 seconds.
Rarity. 44 seconds. Iceman pushing in once again. He slash kills out. Interesting decision there. I hope he got an arty down or something. He goes 40
going for a dock grab.
Twiddly's there, he's got a pistol. 40's got his SMG. 40 doesn't want to shoot him. He's runned away.
40, what are you doing?
Long.
Go the other way.
Is he going long? Rico got to jump down now, get a revive. Oh, jeez, Aussies with 20 seconds. They had the chance there. As
Hayes coming against through.
Again. But he has no hope. The Aussie had to go short there. 40, a big fail from you, mate. 10 seconds left, and that is going to be it. It's going to be one zip up for the Finns. 007, how has Super Jima been faring since we put a curse on him?
He has been just sitting up at radar, just peppering any Aussie that came in sight.
Nice one, and that is the time limit. So one zip to the Finns. Absolute killing spree there by the Finns. 139 kills to them compared to 108 from the Allies. So SMG damage there from geez, I can't even talk. SMG, beautiful stuff from the Finns. As we're swapping maps, we're off to Bremen, which is Finland's choice, a very intelligent choice, I would suggest, from their point of view.
Head off, downloading the map. How good am I?
And it appears 40 is as well because he just disconnected. Oh dear.
Oh, this could be another one of those slowdown tactics.
I'm pretty sure he downloaded B1 last time, but well, we'll have to see. As
that can't be a slowdown tactic. It's a season 10 map.
No, slowdown tactic from the Aussies to cool their heads and start again. But that's just pure speculation from DMJ. I'll just jump across and see if I now have war room access. I obviously won't jump across while they're calling their strats, but 007 and DMJ, just talk us through that previous map and what the Aussies need to do to change it up.
Well, at the moment, the Aussies seem to rested on their laurels on that radar map and maybe took the risk which they shouldn't have and gave the Finns the radar with all the strats and demos that they could have made around it. Now, it was a bit disappointing. We had a great double grab there which could have resulted in a quick time to beat the Finns, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. And then 40 grabbing the radar, the west radar docks, and just running the wrong way when he should have gone. Both times actually when they did grab the west docks, they should have ran straight for the truck. It would have been a lot better in the end. But unfortunately, we have to see what goes on this map.
I've just found out, I probably should have known this, but Super Joma is in fact Mystic, which is not really surprising that he's getting all the headshots. So there you go. And it looks like I've gotten confirmation now from the Aussie Captain Cad as to the fact that I'm not going to be getting war room access. So it's a sad day for Aussie Shoutcast.
Boo, Cad.
Anyway, here comes DMJ. He's rejoined the server. Congratulations to you for doing that. We'll see if we can get you Shoutcaster access again from NXM or Super. You might want to just quickly talk to them. 007, any insights from you from what the Aussies need to do on this map in order to turn things around and progress to the next round?
Give. All I noticed in radar was there was no giving whatsoever from the Aussies. When the first push from the Finns on the CP, they had no one give whatsoever, and one medic ran through and picked up all 5 of the Finns and just ripped through the Aussies. If the Aussies had taken a second to give, they would have held that much longer.
Well, there you go. There's the special comments from 007. He has the ability to do that. DMJ doesn't even know the map. He's been...
I'm just going to call
Pedophile has
random
gone the
parts
call
here.
as Australians, and our super ref has been kicked. In fact, here come the Aussies. They're pushing, and our super ref has been kicked. In fact, here come the Aussies. They're pushing through now. I'm following Squishy. He's guarding in that lower fort of the destroyed building. He's taking on 40, takes him out with absolute ease. 40 taken out, but he is helped by a hell of a lot of teamwork. There is one on the roof. That is Mystic, Super Juma. Squishy's down low under the broken roof. He's there with No Name. No Name pushing up now. Super Juma takes him out with absolute ease. Beautiful stuff there from the super player Mystic, as they have held off this first push by the Aussies with absolute just... It was almost like a backhanded dismissive compliment there from the Aussies, well, from the Finns, backhanding Aussies. I'm going to stop talking. DMJ, what can you say?
Well, the Finns are protecting this flag as the Aussies come in. 40 gets taken down. Rico's packing up, trying to push for that flag pretty heavily. Picks up some ammo. Running around. Grab that flag, son. Grab that flag. As the Finns spawn, they miss their chance and they lay down an airstrike. Getting no one as the Finns go back inside. Iceman getting taken down by a swash. Shaggy picks him up and they're going to reset again. It's 40 going for a... Oh, they got one. Oh, Spawn's on top of him. Well done to the Aussies. Cleaning him up. Now this could be a push to the objective flag.
Well, being that DMJ doesn't know what the objective is, I better help him out. Iceman 34 and 40 getting a plant down at the main gate. Do the Aussies have a Covey? Have they been well enough organised to get a Covey? Doesn't look like it. Here comes Shaggy. He's going to slash kill out and be a Covey and push that side entrance now. Shaggy takes it out, doing the Covey work for the Aussies. Once again, this is B1, so there's no barricade in the way here at the side. Super Jimmy get a double grenade kill. Mystic is on fire tonight now that I know it's him. He was on fire before, but ever more so now. Haste pushing in, taking him out now from above. Death from above from Haste. As the main gate blows now, there looks to be a little bit of defense at the CP. The CP is up. Twiddly getting that up. Oh, I don't know. He mustn't have gotten that up because he's a field ops. But Twiddly and Jackalus camping it up at the CP as Iceman 34 shoots across from the bridge at them now. DMJ, just to fill you in, the Aussies have to get a key just near where Rico is now, and Super Juma is. He takes him out now. He takes out Shaggy long range as well. They have to get a key, take it across, which opens a door to a truck, which they then have to repair and get to the finish line. That's pretty much what this map's about. There's defense at every single stage though. So 12:22 left on the clock. Not looking great yet for the Aussies. Not particularly slow on that first stage, but nothing special yet from the Aussies.
40 long range into
long range rifle. Take it away, DMJ.
It's 40. He's an engineer. He's gonna he's spamming up with the nades, trying to get these Finns off as he slash kills, and the Aussies trying to mount another attack. I'm following Iceman. He's a fieldy at the moment, pushing up what appears to be stairs and through another alleyway. Iceman strafe jumping. Barbara, you better take it away.
Yes, Bobby Jane, who has absolutely no idea on this map. But the Aussies pushing in, Super Jimmy getting a beautiful grenade kill on 40. Ravenite camping it up at the stairs just above where the key compartment final is. He is proning there and taking out all of the Aussies who push across. He takes out Shaggy and Haste now, but fails to give them. There's crossfire from absolutely everywhere. It feels like there are about 10 Finns in the server, and they are doing a great job. Rico camping it up at the key controls as he comes out now, waiting perfectly for Ravenite to turn around, but Ravenite figured that one out pretty quick, and he comes around and takes out Rico without getting a shot on him. So beautiful stuff there from Ravenite. He's done all the damage thus far from my perspective on this map, he and Super Juma have just done huge stuff for the Finns, as they have a very solid CP defense and of course a keycard defense happening on this map. 007, what are you watching at the moment, mate?
I'm watching the boys come through main gate and watching Raven and I just pepper them every time they put their head out this door. They're getting ripped to shreds.
If you have a look at the console for any of the ETT viewers that are synced up with us, we are 10:30 on the clock. It is all, absolutely all bar about 1 or 2 kills to the Finns. Here comes Shaggy and Haste. They've managed to push their way past Raveneye, but he's got backup. They just swung around from the CP. Too easy at the moment for the Finns. It's almost like a second-rate Aussie team. I don't know if the Finns are just playing awesome or the Aussies just not playing well at all. They need Viduka, that's right, and Kuel, but it's just not happening for them at the moment. 10:04 left on the clock, 10:03 now, as Rico jumps out a window, takes out, well, tries to take out I can't even pronounce his name. Xpaz. Anyway, he gets taken out as soon as Xpaz turns around. So the Aussies failing at every hurdle thus far, except for one beautiful flag grab. Raveneye again takes out 40. Will the Aussies get a Panzer there or an MG set up or something? They need to do something here, DMJ.
If I was there, there'd be definitely a Panzer going on. Right in that room, I'll be laying the absolute smackdown. The Aussies are really got to get some nades in there and really try to push forward with their medic work. Otherwise, they're not going to get any. Oh, Iceman, is he going to grab the card? Is he trying to
Shaggy and
scam
Iceman
it?
out the card. Shaggy taken out by Super Juma, but it looks like Iceman 34 is in there. He's a noob nade. Super Juma getting a revive on the player Shaggy took out, but no luck yet for him. He's just going to ninja it up by the looks of things. He's sitting there waiting to grab that card. Probably going to wait for a slash kill or something. He grabs it now. He's jumping out the window. Iceman 34, can he make it across? Will Raveneye get him? Will Super Juma get him? Super Juma lugers him to death, and it is secured. Raveneye once again taking out No Name at that side. He's got plenty of ammo. That's from Twiddly. But Raveneye just absolutely demolishing the Aussies on this map. 007.
Oh shit, oops. No, vent just crashed. I'm watching the 5 Aussies push straight down main. Haste, Shaggy, No Name, and Iceman pulling off a long nade but hitting nothing.
This is definitely all the Finns here, Flash. Australia really getting in trouble.
Raveneye just doing it again, taking out Haste and No Name without getting a single shot on him. Unbelievable stuff. Takes out 40 now and follows it up with Shaggy. So it's the Raveneye show at the moment. He's certainly getting a lot of help from Crossfire, but he is playing that position absolutely wonderfully. It's a pleasure to watch. If anyone wants to know how to camp at this, just next to the CP, watching that keycard entrance as an Axis player, this is
a mighty fine tent.
Yes, it is, and Super Juma taking out player. Rico finally gets a kill for the Aussies. That's got to be 1 in about 20. Shaggy follows it up with a kill on Super Juma. The Aussies have to try something different now. Shaggy pushing around. He's going to, it looks like he's going for a keycard grab. Xpaz slash kills it out, and Shaggy's going for that card, but he's down to his pistol, and it's not.
Rico comes in behind, takes out Raveneye around the CP area. The Australians finally getting the push in, but the Finns not going to let them get the CP. Are just going as twice as hard.
No Covey for the Aussie team. They had to all change class to get that push. Shaggy's the covert op player for the Aussies, but he was unable to do anything because he's changed to a med. So 40 is waiting with a long-range rifle grenade, waiting, pouncing, ready to pounce. No Name running across now. He's packing up. He looks like he's going to cap that card, and this is about half the battle for you, DMJ. There's still a hell of a lot more work to do in terms of getting the CP, and here comes Shaggy now on the CP finally. 40's going to get a build, and well, the Aussies have now got a base in the Axis area. They have to get a build on this truck and stop the barriers going up and cap the gold. Well, I assume it's gold, but 6 minutes 30 left on the clock. It's going to be hard.
Needs to be big. Anyway, the Finns, they're setting up a defense around the truck area, waiting for the Aussies to try and push through since they've gotten the CP. Finns putting up a very solid defense here, laying mines outside the area. I'm watching Squash at the moment as 40 takes out Johes with his rifle nade. Guys, really got to need a lot of spam here.
All taken out. Haste, Rico, Iceman 34 taken out by 3 separate Finnish players at the Axis spawn. And Super Juma taking out No Name and Shaggy at the end there, and Iceman as well. So there goes all 6 Aussie players, all taken out within a space of about 10 seconds. The Finns absolutely dominating, and I'm just noticing some of the differences now between B1 and B2. There's an extra couple of fences and extra doors and things like that, but nothing particularly huge. So certainly 40's not going to have anything to complain about. But Iceman 34 pushing out now. He's getting shot from nowhere knows where. As the Aussies push around, No Name takes out Twiddly. Iceman 34.
Oh, big push round the right hand side. Rico taken out. But the Aussies really starting to push through here, giving it up. They're still not quite getting there though. The Finns all over the top of them here as they put up some nade spam. 40
here goes 40.
Takes out Super Joe. There's a build.
Building the truck. Iceman 34 getting the build on the truck. The Aussies have finally built that now. 5:04 left on the clock. It's a very slow time thus far. Raven Eye takes out No Name No Name with his K43, and that truck can't be destroyed, DMJ, but it hasn't moved very far yet. They've got to escort it all the way back around to the start of the map where the flag grab was, and it's certainly not looking too promising yet for the Aussies. This map certainly can be very quick. And it looks like Ezfaz is getting a build on that first trank barrier. Ravenite comes in to finish it off. He's taken out long range by No Name. Beautiful stuff there. Haste comes in and finishes out off the other medic before Super Juma comes in for the defense. The Aussies need to get a move on that truck so that the Finns don't get another chance at building. Here comes Ravenite again. He's got a noob nade. Takes it out No Name. And here comes a double build from the Finns, so great organisation from them, getting that barrier up. That's at least another 30 seconds to the time. And the Aussies still yet to move that truck from the initial build, pretty much. 40 came in around the back, he was taken out by Squish. Raveneye takes out Iceman 34, it's huge stuff here from the Finns. They've stepped up a level, it was much closer than this, as Rico finally comes around and gets a touch on that tank. But
Iceman getting the plan on the barrier.
Everywhere. Yes, he is. DMJ, take it away. What can you see?
The truck is rolling. Rico getting taken out by Anati as Zeppers tries to get around to the planet. It's getting taken out by No Name. Spam nades going absolutely anywhere. Australia might be after Capti Scold. Hopefully his Haste runs around the back there to make sure there's no little surprises there as No Name camps the truck. The Finns have already moved around to the back position and start giving some Haste some howlers. Haste pushes through and the Finns pushing around to the back area around the initial spawn, and the truck is running around. Iceman getting taken out, so does Rico. Oh, sorry, other way around.
As of yet. On that second barrier, Suha's trying to get a revive there on Raveneye. He was unable to do that. He remains ungibbed on the barrier. He finally taps out now, and it looks like the Aussies have finally just sort of almost gotten a secure build, or secured the lack of a build as the truck comes along now. Shaggy takes out 2 with his Thompson. Nice work from him. 40 escorting the truck and sort of doing a crap job at it because it keeps on stopping. But that barrier is finally now past that barrier.
Come on, put a turbo in that truck.
2:38 left on the clock, 37:36 if you want to sync it up. The Aussies are going to cap, they're going to set a time, but it will be somewhat easily beatable, I would have thought, by the Finns, DMJ.
This is going to be an absolute shit fight as the boys clock with 2:24 on the clock. They've set a time of 12:35 now. I'm not sure if that's a really good time for this sort of map,
Not at all, mate.
Julie, but it could be a bit interesting here. Hopefully the Aussies have got a good defense to put up with the Finnish onslaught.
Well,
Barbara.
I can certainly hope they do. I know for a fact that they were practicing this just before in the event that the Finnish boys did in fact pick it. 12:35 is a pretty slow time. I mean, there's plenty of spots to camp and defend on this map, but the way that the SMG is going in this map thus far, it's certainly not looking good for the Aussies. Just to point out the sort of hardship that the Aussies came up against there. Stats for Iceman 34, one of the better known Aussie players and certainly one of our better players, obviously, to make it into our team. Kill death ratio of 7 and 35, so not much fun there. He had an efficiency of 16%, so the Aussies struggling a little bit on this map. On the converse side, Super Juma Mystic picking up 32 and 19 and a beautiful kill damage ratio as well. So good stuff there from the Finns, huge stuff. If you want to shout out, sorry, there's 5 players left already up in the server. If you want to shout out, jump on #Gamestar and we'll give you a shout out. DMJ, what can the Aussies do? They're going to have to pull something out huge here to stay in this map, otherwise the Finns are going to go on to take down Germany next week.
That's right, the Aussies are going to have to show a lot of heart here. Now, I don't know what's happened, but it seems to have fallen apart here for the boys. Maybe it was the lack of prac. Maybe they were just too involved with them fighting over ping times. To be honest, I'm not too sure. But the Aussies have got to really hold up this flag and stop the Finns from getting in there and actually taking it out and then moving on to the next objective. They've really got to put up some solid walls and really show the Finns what the SMG is all about, even going down to the point of bringing out some pretty hardcore spam to stop them. Otherwise it's not going to be much of a fight at the moment, I'm worried, and this game could be over fairly quickly. 007, what are you seeing here, mate?
Not a lot. Not a lot on the Aussies' part. Just watching Super Jorma and Raven Eye just set up tents in any space possible and just pepper the Aussies to pieces whenever they step around a corner. And we're off.
Yes, indeed. 10 seconds left to go. The Aussies finally running up. We have a 74 peak at the moment. Let's see if we can beat that. So get all of your friends to jump on as fight goes the call. Quick shout out to WH Rat for listening. And I'm lagging out big time on the server. I think it was the whole server, in fact.
We're back.
But we're back indeed, and the Finns now on attack. Rico getting into his hiding spot at the sort of arches on the right of the Axis spawn. But he got shot as he went there. And it's all finish kills now until Haste and No Name take it out. It's Xpaz already getting a plant on the main gate, so an interesting strat there from the Finns. And they're getting a flag grab as well, which they got, but the Aussies just securing it. Should be somewhat easy now for the Finnish boys to make sure this doesn't get defused. Iceman 34 now trying to get a defuse, 40 covering him from long range. It's going to be difficult now for him to get a defuse. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. He's going to push across now. He's going for a defuse. Can he get it? Can 40 do it? He does it. Nice work.
That's a defuse, but they've given up the flag.
Although they've got the flag, yes they have. Shaggy was there, but had to slash kill as the Finns spawned on him. And that was nasty there. The Finnish boys much more organised than the Aussies tonight. They've got a Covey straight away and a plant down as well. 40 now pushing up to the CP. He's going to try and get a build on that, which he should be able to do. But here come the Finns already. It's just, oh jeez, it's like watching first versus last on the AFL ladder at the moment. Sort of like watching Melbourne play. Super Juma now going for a key grab, and the Aussies totally on the back foot. He's just camping it up in the key room now. As the Axis now just sitting back. Raven Eye coming in through his old camp spot. He takes out 40 with his Garand. 40 now revived by Shaggy, and the command post is up, but not much help there for the Aussies.
Key grab.
Super G-Map, yep, he's got a key grab. Hayes takes him out though, quick smart. DMJ, the Aussies got nothing yet on the Finns.
No, but they're putting up a valiant effort, stopping that key grab from going away to the I believe it's the truck. The Aussies really on the back foot here. I don't think they were expecting the Finns to punch through that defence, and maybe it was a little silly trying to go for that defuse when the flag is a bit more important, I believe. As I'm getting connection interrupted, Shaggy coming to back up Rico in the CP room, same as Iceman. As the Finns come through at the moment,
sitting in Raven Eye's spot. Rico comes around now to back him up as Shaggy started to get shot down at the CP. Here comes Johas. He's coming up past Raven Eye's camp spot, and Rico taken out from a long range Panzer from Xpaz. Iceman 34, Johas in the camp spot. Johas takes him out. Beautifully stuffed there. Beautifully done there by Johas. Or however you say his name, I apologise. When he listens to this cast, he's going to cringe every time I say it. But he was down to about 10 health and manages now to take him out. As a dog wanders into my room. DMJ, what are you watching?
I'm watching Haste slash killing. He was in a gunfight with one of the Finns. As the Icemen coming around trying to set up another defence, they're putting down some mines here. Now, have they gotten the key card? No, they haven't, as they still battle for the CP area, but the Finns look to have gotten a bit of a stranglehold, and they're now building, so these Aussies are going to have to fall back to the truck area. Ooh, Joho's taken out half his team and an Aussie. Not too smart a move, but I don't think it's going to affect their push as they put up a bit of a battle around the keycard area. Now,
Yeah, that was a hell of a
Going for
rifle
the-
grenade. Long range, takes out his 2 teammates that were about to go in for the flag. For the key, I should say. Xpaz now takes out 40, who was pushing into the keycard. He obviously didn't know he was in there. Raveneye with a long range rifle grenade on Shaggy. Good stuff there from him. Xpaz still in the key room. Rico takes him out now from underneath the stairs just near where the allies come out once they've spawned. And they're all taken out now. So I hope there's an Aussie spawn coming soon as Squishy pushes into the keycard room. He's going to get that key pretty quickly if you can find it. It's sitting there on the ground. There's an Artie airstrike there, but Squishy's going to make it past it. By the looks of things, he's running away.
Yes,
he gets past, and he's going to cap that key with 8:21 left on the clock. That's at least a good 4 minutes faster than the Aussies. And they've got a lot of work to do. None of the barriers up, and that truck not looking particularly secure in Aussie hands at the moment. 007, what are you watching, mate, and what would you suggest the Aussies can do here?
I'm watching No Name at the moment. I'm watching him sit at the back, just pepper these boys down. The Aussies have taken a more of an approach like the Finishers did. They're throwing down the mines and putting Rico and 40 where the Finish had their shooter and their Arnator.
Here comes 5 boys from the Axis spawn. They've obviously got that spawn time down pat. Haste is coming out now. He takes out Super Juma. Twiddly is just around the corner. He's going to get a build now. Beautiful stuff from him. Camping it up until that room was secure. And they have got a repair on 7:30 left on the clock. And it does not look very good at all here for the Aussies. There's 7:22 left on the clock. No barriers up. And they're about 2 or 3 minutes away from dropping out of this World Cup by the looks of things. Iceman 34 camping it up with the truck. He's got Artie down just in front of them. I hope he doesn't get any TKs from that one. DMJ, not looking good here for the Aussies. They're going to have to absolutely just blow everybody away with something crazy right now to stay in this map.
they're going to have to pull something out of the orifice there, Flash. But unfortunately, the truck is moving closer and closer towards that first barrier. The Aussies have got to get it up, but the Finns are right on top of them as Raveneye takes out Rico. Rico takes out Raveneye, my
behind
apology.
that first barrier, but no giving once again from the Aussies. Another 2 players picked up by Twiddly, and past the first barrier goes that truck. So all down to this second barrier now, but Super Juma, he's gone Covey. He's got a satchel down at that build point for the second barrier, and this is it for the Aussies. It's been a valiant effort thus far in the World Cup. They've gotten further than anyone expected them to, but they're not going to make it any further than the Finns tonight, as they're going to cap in about another 30 seconds or so, unless the server crashes, I'd say.
Server crash, no. Quick shout out to Wobbles and our favourite Virus while we're doing that, as the Aussies valiantly try to stop this truck from coming through. Rico peppering down the Finns, taking out Squash, No Name taking out the guy with an X in his name. Sorry, I can't pronounce it, mate. And no, it's not looking promising. If the Finns get this truck moving, that's pretty much GG's for the Aussies, as they're moving it bit by bit, and it looks like they're just going to take their time and they're going to camp them. Now,
well, there was a little
showing
bit
it
of
up a
talk
little-
that Aussies need to rage quit a little bit more to make things a bit more entertaining. I think they've got a little bit better sportsmanship than some of the Euro teams. But Xpaz, however you say his name, I'm calling him that, and I've called him that all night. He's doing the right thing by the Aussies. Well, is he? He's moved the truck all the way.
Oh,
He's been all. There we go. He's capping.
no, yeah.
5 minutes left on the clock, and that is it for the Aussies. Squishy, by the way, is Squall. So good stuff there by the Finns. They have taken out the Aussies in a 4-zip encounter, which is, I think, the first 4-zip loss that the Aussies have suffered this World Cup. And brilliantly played there by the Finns. All of the players disconnect. Jeez, that was a very, very quick disconnect there from the players. But well played to the finish. Absolutely outclassed the Aussie boys, no doubt about it tonight. Congrats and good luck next week versus the Germans. Provided that that game is at a somewhat suitable time, Gamestah should be there to shoutcast it. The winner of that taking on Poland in the grand final of the Nations Cup. So congratulations to Australia, congratulations to Finland, and good luck in the next match to the finish, boys. DMJ.
That's right, unfortunately the Australians not not having the minerals to hold up against the Finns. They were just too tough and too strong, and unfortunately they just weren't able to hold up against the Finnish attack, both on Bremen and Radar being their specialist sort of go-to map in this occasion. Maybe things would have changed if they chose them different map from Radar, we don't know, but well done to the Australians for getting this far against the Finns. 007, what do you think's going on?
Yep, just another well done to the Australians. They did very well getting this far. They got much further than anyone expected them to get. Well played to the Finns, and the German versus Finnish map looks interesting. I'm up for that if it's at a suitable time, as Flash said.
Yes, indeed. A quick few shout-outs to end off the cast. Shout-out to AP, a shout-out to Team Climax, I think it was. Shout-out to Gooseman, and a shout-out to WH Rat, who's listening in on QuakeNet. Thank you very much, guys, and shout-out to Wobble as well. I think DMJ might have done that one earlier, but...
Wobbly's wobbly.
Never hurt anybody. Also, a quick shout-out to Fokker and Lisa as well. Thank you for listening in. And yes, that's just about it from us here at Gamestar Radio. Check out gamestv.org for that Germany Finland map, and if there is a Shoutcast up for it, there'll be a link at the top which you can click when game time's on, and we'll be there bringing you all the action. Thanks again to DMJ and 007 for joining me tonight. Any last words, boys?
No, I'd like to thank you, Vanessa, for the great Shoutcast, 007.
Yeah, no last words. Thank you for the Shoutcast, boys.
Alright,
thank you for
listening,
listening.
guys. Yep, we'll be back. Well, anytime you want to check us out, it's www.gamestar.com, and this cast and demo will be up tomorrow if anyone wants to download it within 24 hours. So thank you very much, and see you later.